Why did God create women? Have you ever wondered, why did God create women? One surprising reason is that he created women to take on tasks that God would otherwise do. This might sound a bit strange at first. How can a human, let alone a woman, do what God does? But if you look in the Bible, you'll find an answer to this question. It's right there in Genesis. God creates man first, then says, "It's not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." Then God puts the man to sleep, takes one of his ribs, and creates woman. In other words, women were created to be helpers. But doesn't that make you curious? If God is all powerful and already helping people, why did he create women as helpers? In Genesis, God only creates what is necessary, and he made everything good in his sight. This means that women were absolutely necessary and beautifully created. Mankind was incomplete with just man alone, so women were needed. So, what is the lack that women were meant to fulfill? It's the family. Women help men build families, and in these families, their role as helpers begins. Women also bring children into the world who will continue this role of helping. The key point here is that while God helps with spiritual matters, he designed families to help with life's practical matters. This is why God created a helper for man. We all face tough times in life, right? No family is without challenges. In difficult moments, the 2.4 billion people who believe in God turn to prayer. But praying alone doesn't solve all problems because God helps with spiritual issues, while the issues of this world are meant to be solved by families helping each other. That's God's design. If someone is going through a hard time, their spouse should be the first to help. Then the family comes together to lend a hand. This is the role of women and the role of families that women create. When a man marries, he also becomes part of the family and takes on the role of helping. While single, he might not need to give much help, but after marriage, he grows into a complete person by becoming a husband and father who protects and helps his wife and children. In the end, families exist to help one another. Today, we talked about why women were created, but really, this is a conversation about family. It's easy to say, love your family, but love isn't something that comes just by trying. So instead, I'll say this: help your family, help your spouse with all your might. Do you believe in God? God placed you here on this earth so you could help your family. Loving your family isn't something that happens just because you want it to. But helping your family for the sake of happiness is something anyone can do. Maybe the reason God created families through women is so that in the hardships of life, we could live by helping each other. Achieving great success takes hard work and a bit of luck. Even without luck, constant effort leads to small successes. When difficulties arise, if your family supports you, that constant effort becomes possible. In time, these small successes will accumulate into great accomplishments, leading to a happy family. Do you want to be happy? Then, when your family is struggling, help them with all your strength. That's why you're here.